Some current events, Jim.
Okay. Let's start off with your boy Bert Kreischer. He was in a bus that had a tire pop, and then he was in a. Do you know the actual story?
No.
So he was in a bus and tire popped, so he was stranded on the road. Then they got into a different bus to head over to where they're going to be doing their show at. And apparently by that time, the next morning, that bus that they were originally in was up in flames, like completely gone.
Oh, so he wasn't on the bus.
Yeah, that's what I kept looking at. Like the way he's, I'll let him.
Wait,
I'll show
because
this
he
real
posted
quick.
a video. Like I thought he was on the bus and had to get off.
That's what that's why
Bert's good with social media.
How did it catch fire?
the tire just popped, and then apparently the driver was still waiting with the bus as the crew went. Everyone else left, and then there's like a popping sound, and then the bus just went in flames like that. So
From the roof area, though.
Here's everything you need to know about this bus. So Saturday night we left Fargo around like 11, and about an hour outside Fargo we had a blowout on our tire. Front right tire just ripped totally off the rim. Both bus drivers said they had never seen anything like it in their 35 years. We waited for a couple hours, and then we ditched the bus and we got on crew buses and drove into Cedar Rapids. That morning, our bus caught on fire on the road in between Fargo and Cedar Rapids. Everyone's fine. The bus driver, Dewey, he got out in time. He said literally the fire started, and within 15 seconds, the whole front cabin was in flames.
What the fuck?
Here's the good thing to know. Had we slept on that bus, we all would have been trapped in the back and we'd all be dead.
Take it easy.
Yesterday, we would have been dead yesterday. So, it was a blessing that we had a blowout. It was a blessing. So today, as frustrated as you may get, realize everything is a blessing. God works in mysterious ways. I'm coming, and I'm heading home.
even that was kind of a little bit ambiguous, or you can't really tell exactly which bus was on fire. But then if you actually put it together, it's the original bus. I mean, that's what I'm getting at. What do you guys think?
What do you mean? I don't
See,
think.
I thought it
I don't
was.
think he's bullshitting.
No, he's
No,
not
no.
bullshitting. He wasn't on the bus, though. So that bus tire popped. They were stranded on the road for hours. Other buses came along and picked him up. He was already gone in North Dakota somewhere, in Fargo, at the hotel.
Okay.
But it doesn't sound like
Then
that.
his old bus caught on fire.
Right, but he could have.
They were gone.
Yeah, he could have been asleep on it. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's saying he was lucky that they were not
How
asleep on
crazy
the
is
other
that
bus.
though? Look at that bus. That must have been nuts.
Oh,
Can I
yeah,
say
that's
something?
crazy.
How did they have any idea how the bus?
I'm sure
blew
they're
up?
still investigating it,
And
but they
you
hit a
know,
pop.
breaking those windows is hard if you're in the back.
Unless
And
you're
is
Conor
there-
McGregor with a dolly.
Yeah, but those are.
There has to be an emergency exit in the back, though, right?
I don't know. I hope there is. I don't know though. I guess the windows would pop off.
Especially
See if
they're-
there's emergency.
If they're
exit.
all asleep at 3 a.m., I don't know how
Yeah,
clearly they're thinking.
Yeah,
But he has that Mickey Mantle gene. He would have got out.
he's a beast. He's fucking strong.
How big is he? Is he a big guy?
Big guy.
Yeah.
Bert's a big boy.
Multiple emergency exits. But still, 15 seconds, you're still screwed.
Yes, there's one in the back, too. Yeah, who knows? Thank God they didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, but I was confused. Even right now, I don't know if 100%, but I'm pretty sure that means the bus they left
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
on the burnt.
sounds like
Hey,
he was.
pause for a sec.
Yep.
B, let's take a little break here, my man. Let's take a little.
Just to wrap this up, this is some footage that someone was driving down. What?
This comment goes, I love Bert, but this is true. He goes, he will be talking about this for 67 years on every podcast possible. God help us.
And that's
And this guy goes, he's going to talk about this forever.
yeah.
Speaking of touring, I have to.
More like burnt Kreischer.
People call him Burnt Crusher. But real quick, let's put a ribbon on this. This is someone driving past the actual burning bus.
Oh my God.
It's pretty crazy, man.
That was
That
it.
is crazy.
Speaking
Right,
of touring,
well
just
said.
want to give a shout out. The fans from this and the fans.
Oh my God, did Callan bomb there? Damn. He didn't even do the thing right. It's Bernd Chrysler. Callan really thought you came up with a new thing, and you're like, hold on, guys. Bernd Kreischer? Nothing. But Bapa, I might have to give the dummy his due here. I might agree with him on this one. But you have to understand where this trashing of Bert Kreischer is coming from. Bapa has been calling out everybody in the Rogan sphere, all the comedians. There's a civil war in the Rogan sphere, and Bapa no longer does stand up, and he hates all the Rogan sphere comedians, and he's trying to get closer to Joe. So it's one of those, put out their light to make his brighter type of things. And he's been trashing Bert Kreischer ever since Bert had on Ronda Rousey, and she said the thing about Joe Rogan, and Schaub went off on Bert, saying he should have defended Rogan. Even though I made a video about it when it first happened, and that's how Bapa saw it, my video. In that video, the video, I was like, Bert Kreischer, like, oh my God, what do I do? Rhonda trashed Joe, but he kind of did defend Joe when she did that. He kind of did. So, but I'm here for the trashing anyway. So, Bapa is going to take any chance he get to smash a Rogan Sphere comedian. He's going after Andrew Schultz. He's going after Bert. There's another guy he went after, but I don't know who he was talking about. I thought he was talking about Bert again, because this was around the first time he was trashing Bert. But I don't think it was Bert, because Schaub had said he saw one of the Rogan Sphere comedians and he kept referring to his wife as his partner. And Schaub was like, I don't want that guy in my foxhole B. So I don't know. Because Bert Kreischer had just gone on Club Shay Shay. So I had assumed Schaub saw that, but I don't think he was talking about Bert in that one. But Schaub is trying to trash everybody. And what is it with this Bert story? I saw that on TMZ. And then I saw Bert talking, and I was like, so wait, like, I had to feel like, was it Iran? Because, I got to say, if we had to lose something, they do have to retaliate. If we had to lose something, and it might have been Bert Kreischer and his family in a tour bus, no. But then you find out Bert wasn't even there or something. Who knows what happened? And I'm pretty sure Bob is like, yeah, Bert is trying to milk this into something and it's not to be. And like I said, overall, he just hates Bert. And he continues to trash Bert, and he probably is going to continue to trash Bert until he feels Bert is either out of the Rogan Sphere or out of the tier that he's in. Now there's tiers. Like Schaub used to be in tier 1, Schaub, Callan, and Schaub and Callan. But now they fall into the last tier. And now Shane Gillis and Mark Normand are in the first tier. And the Legion of Skanks guys are tier 3. And so it works like that now. Bert is been reduced. Bert was always kind of a 2. Now he's kind of been reduced to a 3 when he was a 2. But yeah, that's the Rogan Sphere. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.